The power of prayer and fasting. The disciples of Jesus, after attempting to deliver a boy from demonic oppression, grappled with their own inadequacy. Why could we not cast it out? They asked the Lord. Behind this question is their deep sense of longing, a sincere recognition that their faith is insufficient and their method powerless. Jesus answers them, "This kind can come out by nothing but prayer and fasting." With these words, he points to the very heart of spiritual life. True power does not arise from human organization or clever technique, but from deep, authentic prayer and the sacrifice of fasting. This lesson is profoundly relevant for believers today. Modern Christians often rely more on church programs, activities, and organizational structure than on spiritual discipline. We invest time in meetings and strategies, but sometimes neglect the life of prayer, the secret place where power is truly found. Fasting is seen as archaic, a relic from another era, yet Jesus shows us that it is not a relic, but a living path to spiritual victory. Prayer and fasting are not optional extras. They are the very foundation for effective ministry and spiritual breakthrough. Why do miracles sometimes seem so rare in our midst? Why do people continue to wrestle with chains that will not fall off? Here lies a biblical principle. Only through sincere prayer, prayer that springs from the depths of longing, humility, and faith, can the impossible become possible. Fasting, meanwhile, is the act of denying ourselves so that our hunger for God may increase. It is not merely an act of discipline, but a supernatural weapon breaking strongholds. Today, many churches resemble organizations more than living bodies of Christ. Committees decide, programs mobilize, but the absence of fervent prayer has closed the door to God's power. Let us be honest. Our spiritual battles need more than strategies. They need surrender, desperation, and the kind of prayer and fasting that moves the heart of God. We must learn again to kneel before God, to persist in prayer, and experience the depth of communion with Him. Real breakthrough always begins in the place of prayer, not in activity, but in intimacy. Fellow believers, when we prioritize prayer and fasting, we open the windows of heaven. Healing and victory are given not to the organized, but to the surrendered, not to the clever, but to the broken. May our ministries be known not for their busyness, but for their dependence on God. Let us reclaim the altar of prayer. Let fasting teach us that weakness invites God's strength. If we want to see mountains move, families restored, and lives transformed, let us begin on our knees. May God return to our churches the living fire of prayer, the force that empowers us to cast out every darkness in His name.